All right. Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Just making sure we're all adjusted here, ready to go. Looks like we are. All right. Hey, we got some viewers. We got some people in the chat. Styles here from Destroying K Fabe in the chat. Good evening to you, brother. And congrats on the new house. So happy for you, dude. Hope this really helps you in the new chapter in your life down in Florida. Cheers to you. And yeah, we're sporting the green tonight. I don't know. We're just, it's not easy being green. Wow. Late on a Thursday. Just got done watching some Impact Wrestling Final Hour 2018, the 8th of November. And I'll be doing my best to follow that while I'm discussing this. So by all means, let me know what you thought of the show in the comments. And don't forget, folks, to smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications. You're getting content and you want to know what comes up next when my stuff hits your screen. We hit 560, or we went over 560. We went, as tonight from the Lucha Underground season finale, Ultima Lucha Quattro, we went over 560. Tremendously awesome. We got t-shirts for sale down below. Let's keep this momentum going, folks. I'm excited. Wrapping up this 2018 soon with some great momentum. Excited. Caretaker is in the chat. So damn. Yes, it is late. It is late. Lot of little suspicions about what's going on with Impact Wrestling and Pop TV and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to assume anything. All I can do as an Impact Wrestling fan is that they get on a better work, because right now I'm competing on Pop TV with Keanu freaking Reeves, Dennis freaking Hopper. Last week it was Top Gun. Now it's Speed. Oh my God. How the hell am I, you gotta put Schitt's Creek back on TV after, Impact Wrestling. That was too difficult to compete with, okay? I had some great momentum during Schitt's Creek because that series was the shits. Hashtag change the channel. Just don't change the channel during Impact Wrestling. Racist Fan Rocks is in the chat. Can I say look out for season 5 news in December or January? I hope. I really hope so. You're talking about Lucha Underground. Yes, absolutely. I really hope. We've been lucky before where within a week of the series finale, they, boom, put up some kind of promo like, hey, we're coming back, don't worry. And, as Lucha Underground fans, we've, a lot of fans have fallen by the wayside, unfortunately. They're not patient fans. And I get it. Sometimes your show loses some momentum, you lose fans. What are you going to do? But I am not going anywhere. I'll tell you that damn much right now. I am going anywhere. I have been a fan since day one. And what are you going to do? You know? All right. So about this Impact Wrestling final hour. Solid show. We got a debut. We're just going to flop all over the place here. Let's talk about the hot debut of Jordynne Grace. I loved her match with Catriona Allegredo. Katarina. It was great to see her in the ring, a women's division veteran like Katarina. You know, I know people are like, oh, we want to see her against Ty, or we want to see her against Tessa. Okay, just, you know, you got to be a little patient. You know, hey, I want to see that too. But we're not going to get, we're not going to get that right off the bat here, folks. I mean, she's brand new to the product. And like I've said, unfortunately, right after these tapings, she tweaked her ankle or something. I didn't hear exactly what the diagnosis was, but something about she tweaked her ankle or something in her leg, and she's going to be taking it easy. She's not booking anything for 2019 until she knows she's good to go, which is smart. You know, some people come back way too damn early, and she's made it public that she's, you know, going to be rehabbing it and she's going to be taking it easy. So I don't know when we're going to see Jordynne Grace back in the Impact Zone. I don't know. You assume anything in the world of professional wrestling, folks, but we're probably going to assume, unfortunately, that she's not going to be part of this tapings in Sam's Town. I tell you what, though, the promos they're doing for that, it makes me very excited for what they're going to do in Sam's Town. And if you saw the press release, they put Kevin Cross at the top of the press release as far as what's going on in Vegas. They put Johnny and Kevin Cross at the top. So I got a feeling we're going to get a showdown again in Vegas, which is that's Cross's hometown. So I thought we might get a shot tonight going into the Vegas tapings, but we didn't. We'll get to that in a little bit. Oh my God, when I compared her to Rhino, I couldn't get that out of my head. No, I know what you're saying. I mean, my last vision of Rhino is him sitting in the ring eating a platter of bologna sandwiches, which is obviously not a compliment. You got to think back to when he was champ and he was a beast and powerful, and not Rhino's current status, obviously. Back when he was really athlete, he's just not used properly by any means, as is 75% of the roster in the WWE. Don't get me started. But and I've been a fan of Rhinos for years, and I started liking Jordynne Grace over the last couple of years, seeing her on Flow Slam and women's shows and other shows here and there throughout the indies. And now she's on a big stage like Impact Wrestling, and I couldn't be more damn proud of her. You know, you see all these girls getting all these chances all place, and I think her being a part of All In really helped put some eyes on her. And granted, hey, Ring of Honor and Impact Wrestling executives were there. I met I met two of them. I met Koff and I met Scott D'Amore. So don't tell me there's a little tug of war going on there backstage over Jordan Grace, because if you're going to tell me there wasn't, I wouldn't believe you. I'd be like, bullshit. Bullshit. Thick Mama Pump is popular. She is gaining momentum. I'm so happy for her. Cheers her victory over Katriana. And I don't want to like not talk about the match at all. I mean, good back and forth match. But the finisher from Jordan Grace. When's the last time you saw the bear hug as a finisher? Seriously, I'll wait. Just kidding. No, I won't stay here forever. But seriously, like, when's the last time you saw that? I know, like, you know, Andre, Big John Studd, King Kong Bundy. Those are the ones that I remember using a bear hug as a finisher. Not all the time. And, you know, and I'm talking about, you know, old school. Big John Studd. Hell yeah. He's got a kid that's wrestling on the East Coast, and I'd be dying to see if he gets some attention somewhere. I'm a little surprised he hasn't, but maybe he doesn't. I don't know. You'd think he'd be a shoo-in for the Performance Center, you know, next generation like that. Who knows? Last time I saw bear hug was in WCW, the Yeti. The Yeti? Was that one of Kevin Nash's many aliases? What was that one he came out with before he went back to WWE? Was that Oz? And Powerful Oz? Oh, God. Oh, it hurts. I wouldn't be surprised him. I don't know. The name sounds familiar, though. Mark Henry for a while. Yeah, I suppose. Hey, agents in the chat. Good day to you. Oh, God. So, yeah, congrats to Jordan Grace. Very interesting. I don't know what she usually uses on the indies. I mean, I've seen a handful of her matches, but I can't think of what she uses. I don't know. I'd have to look. What else we gonna talk about? Let's talk. Well, as long as we're talking about women, let's just get all the women conversation out of the way. Let's talk about the smoke show, Split Bordeaux, and her looking for talent across the interwebs. Oh man, was that her last week that got her first dick pic, or was that someone else? I think that was her. It's like, man, let's stay. I mean, you know, a lot of wrestling fans are pretty non-PC. I consider myself non-PC. I sit on here, I belch, I fart. You know, I fart. I drink beer, I cuss a little. I'm very non-PC. You get what you get. You know, I don't come on here in a shy and let me tell you about this evening's program. No, screw that shit. No, you get what you get. I'm in my 40s. I'm fat and I'm bald and I'm sexy as hell. Scarlett Bordeaux still checking out these new clients that keep sending in submissions for the talent search. I was trying to put my words. Cam and Falaba just falling all over themselves in the back room trying to impress her. What do we have to do? Falaba, clothes, dance for her. He whips off his thing and he's all, I don't know what the hell he was doing. Oh, so he's, so she was like, oh, you guys got to win something in Vegas. You know, you got to gamble something. You got to win me something. So maybe they'll get another shot at the tag team championships. I don't know. They're gonna do something goofy. I think it's hilarious. When I first was watching this first wave of these guys together, I was like, I'm not feeling it, you know. And I get the comedy. I just wasn't feeling it. I'm feeling it to the point that I want to buy a no shirt because I'm fluffy myself. I love Falaba. How can you not love that big boy? He's just awesome. And he just couldn't handle the sexiness of Scarlett Bordeaux. He just keeled right over, right onto the couch that she got up from. Crazy. So who knows what's going to happen in Vegas? You know what they say about Vegas? What in Falaba's belly stays in Falaba's belly. Wait, that's not what they say. That could be a new one. Oh, did you see? Okay, they showed a couple of just real quick clips of this talent search submissions. Did you see the actual Shark Boy gave a submission of doing the hula hoop? I'm like, oh, that's a guy in a Shark Boy match. No, the Shark Boy, because I saw him on social media and they shared it, and then Impact Wrestling shared it. So that is the the original Shark Boy gave it a submission. I'd laugh my ass off if he showed up in Vegas, and I don't know where they're going with this, but I don't know. You know, if they're gonna like bring in someone new during the Vegas tapings, I'm thinking it's got to be someone that really stands out. If they are going to, if they are going to finally put someone with Scarlett Bordeaux, and it's going to be soon, or I don't know if they're going to dress out till Homecoming. I kind of doubt it. That's like 2 months away. Heavy J is in the chat. He's getting censored. Just reading the chat here real quick. Welcome, Heavy J. Hey, not me that's censoring. It's why did they censor your last? Oh, you typed kill. That's why. That's so good. Caretaker, Curryman. Oh, I'd love to see Curryman. That's hilarious. I tell you what, I'd love to see Christopher Daniels. Like if they do an actual Impact versus Ring of Honor event, I would love to see Christopher Daniels as a part of that. He's a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame too. He needs to go in. AJ Styles, Kazarian, Samoa Joe, although WWE would never let him do that. Although they did that to Christian, didn't they? That was a Flair deal or something? I don't know. Anyways, back to this. So yeah, funny stuff with Scarlett Bordeaux, KM, and Falaba. Gotta love it. Let's jump to the start of the event. The OGs versus the Lucha Bros. That was a good tag team match. I liked it. And I was kind of indifferent. I didn't do predictions for this event. It's, you know, I mean, it's still one of their events, but it's not one of their bigger ones. So I wasn't really worried about who won or lost, especially with the main event. Because I love both guys, and I was like, there's no way I could have picked one, honestly, to be honest. So yeah, interesting stuff going on with the Lucha Brothers and Conan and LAX. I got a feeling something's going to happen in Vegas. I don't know what, but I think they're building to something. The Lucha Brothers still came out with a win here, and they were celebrating with Conan in the back afterwards. And they're talking about this party that's still going on since Bound for Glory. That was a month ago. And Conan's like, yeah, we have to go. I think that's how he put it. It was pretty funny. And they're like, what, you're inviting them to the party? And he's like, yeah. It's like, oh, okay. So yeah, I got a feeling. I think Conan's going to end up being in a bit of a pickle. I don't see him on LAX. And it's also interesting that they're actually talking about like the real life ties between Conan and all these people. You know, they do it in MLW, and they've been very hesitant to that in Impact Wrestling as well. And this is like the first time they're doing it, which is interesting. So they're bringing a little bit of they're blending in a little bit of real life in with some of these storylines. I mean, Bound for Glory, they finally put Taya with Johnny. You know, they're together. It's their real life together. Peanut butter jelly. Or is it peanut butter and Johnny? Whatever. So I feel we're going to see Lucha Brothers versus LAX in Vegas sometime over the next month. Although it says their next event is in Homecoming. So just have several weeks of tapings in Samstown. I'm not sure how they're going to do this. But if they don't have, you'd think they'd have something in December. But they haven't said about anything specific they're doing. But whatever, you know. We'll see what happens. The next major pay-per-view is Homecoming. That's in January. That's back in the Asylum. Then we get a promo of Brian Cage arriving in Ohio, and he gets ambushed outside OVE and a couple of Callahan's guys. And this is at Rockstar Pro. That's what it is. I was trying to remember the company name. In Ohio, an interesting crowd. I mean, this, and we've seen this in footage before, wrestling of a hometown show environment surrounding Sami Callihan. They are very proud of what Sami Callihan has built as a wrestling family in Ohio. I am not ever gonna knock that. Between him, OVE, Jessica Havoc, and most of the guys that showed up in the ring here, among so many others, who else showed up? I mean, the match in a DQ, it started out good, but it ended pretty quickly. Brian won because so many guys and attacked him. You got, I wrote a few down here. You got Ace Austin came in. Zachary Wentz came in. I believe it was Trey Miguel, I always get him confused with another guy. But I think it was Trey Miguel. And a couple others. There was a bigger, balder guy with a goatee. I didn't recognize him. But some of these had appeared on Impact tapings before. And I hope to see more of them because they are super talented. So yeah, there were a couple faces in the crowd I didn't recognize. The crowd of guys that attacked Brian Cage. So I don't know. That's the other thing I don't know. They go to Vegas. If Callahan's going to show up with the belt, did he steal it? I mean, he stood over Brian Cage at the end of the sit there holding the belt up. And so I don't know if he's going to steal it and show up in Vegas with it or if he gave it back to Brian Cage. I don't know. But we did get a thing. I did see on ImpactWrestling.com right before I went live. I'm going to quick bring this up here just to make sure I get the verbiage right. Next week, we're getting... Oh, where the hell did it go? I had it. Doggone it. They put it on... Oh, it's not there. Come on. What the hell happened to it? They're going to feed and it's not on. Where did you go? Oh, here we go. Here's the post. What do we got here? Next week, Impact. We're off to Vegas, okay? We're getting Johnny Impact versus Matt Sydal next week. Hello. That's going to be sweet. Tessa Blanchard will be in action. LAX will be in action. Eli Drake requests time. This is not part of that. Oh, here we go. Breaking. Next week from Las Vegas, Brian Cage will defend his X Division Championship against Sami Callihan again. But it's going to be a spin. Where did I see it in the? I thought I saw it. It's going to be a spin the wheel thing. I thought I saw that. Maybe they took that out of there. But anyways, so that's what we're getting next week. So that's going to be a pretty loaded show. Championship defending. So yeah, Brian, it took like 7 or 8 guys to beat down Cage. So who knows what's going to happen in Vegas. I'd love to see and win the X Division Championship. But I love Brian Cage as X Division champ because it reminds me of stuff like Samoa Joe. You know, a big guy, but super athletic. You know, some people don't like Brian Cage as X Division champ, but whatever. You ain't going to make everybody happy. Demon Rocks is in the chat. What's up? Did you... like Buffy? Who's Buffy? Not gonna lie, got sick to my stomach during the end of that match. That got me. Yeah, they were pulling him. A lot of crazy ass finishers to him. They really got him. And I hope Brian Cage is honestly in shape for Vegas because he was dealing with some serious leg. I don't know what was going on with him, but his leg was all kind of crazy. taped up for a few of these shows. So hopefully he's in better shape. Or maybe he'll have to drop it because he is messed up. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see next week, folks. And I'm going to do my best to stay away from spoilers, too. What's next here? Okay, we talked about the Scarlett Bordeaux Cameron, followed by Moose versus Eddie Edwards. Oh, my goodness. Holy shnikes, folks. I wasn't, this sounds horrible. I wasn't looking that forward to this because I'm like, okay, this is going to end the feud. I don't think this feud is done, folks, because from what they said after the match, Eddie Edwards is still, where's Moose? I got to get him. And should you shut up? You're injured. You're all concussed. You're all banged up. Quit worrying about Moose. This match was incredible. They started out on the outside and then brawled their way to the ring. Then the match finally started. They kicked some buckets around at ringside. That was kind of humorous. Highlight of the match. Well, there was a couple. I wrote a couple down here. That top rope go to hell from Moose to Eddie Edwards. Oh my God. I believe I tweeted out, holy balls. That was ridiculous. That was sick. Absolutely love that. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now, I never watched her. What else from this match? Oh, the power bomb on the stage. That was sick. Alicia came out then. And it's obviously, they're putting Alicia and Eddie back together now. They're squashing their differences. They're trying to work things out. She's not just leaving him out there to die. She's concerned again for his well-being, which is nice to see. A woman standing by her man. It's like the classic country song. Stand by your man. Something like that. My wife heard that. She'd probably hit me over the head with a frying pan. I think that's one of her favorite songs. How dare you desecrate that song? Sorry. All right. So, yeah. Hell of a match between Moose and Eddie. Moose comes out on top of this one. Eddie's all messed up. We'll see where this one goes. I thought it was over, but apparently it's not. I mean, as long as they keep putting on matches like this, I don't care. Okay, I'll put it that way. I'm not going to be pissed off if it's gone on forever. I hate it. No, I mean, I felt like tonight was going to be the end of it. Apparently it's not. I'm not pissed off about it. But this match was stress. I was like, holy crap. I seriously want to see more of this. That's me, though. Allie's story. Oh, okay. I see where you're going. Yeah. Allie's storyline reminds me of Buffy the Vampire Slayer with her. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah. What was it? The way she was dressed up for that segment where she went to hell and had to come back. Dressed up like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I guess. I couldn't tell, but I heard several fans talking about that, so I hear what you're saying. So speaking of Alec, that's next here. Allie's talking over stuff with Kiera Hogan, and all of a sudden James Mitchell appears, and he's reminder that they had a deal. So he convinces her to go with him, and then also Sue Young appears out of nowhere. So they're both, standing above her in the stairwell, arms out, like, come with us. So apparently Allie is going reluctantly, but going to the dark side. So they're staying with this supernatural storyline. I know some fans, I've seen some fans online openly say, I don't like this. I like it. It's different. It involves people that I'm vested in as far as wrestlers. So I'm curious. It gives kind of a throwback feel to it, like a classic, almost a classic Undertaker. Oh, the guy that was with Paul Bearer. Oh my God, can't believe I almost forgot that. Brain is really going. Classic Undertaker / Paul Bearer feel to this. I like it. And like I said, I said this at Bound for Glory too. James Mitchell has it. Very talented speaker. He's got the swag, and he can pull off the whole believable, creepy, dark side shtick. He's still got it. And the fact that they're using him, he was with Abyss for years, amongst other people on the Impact Wrestling roster, but mainly known for Abyss, as far as I know. And the fact that they brought him back and did something brand new and dark and devious with him, I like it. It brings it brings old school feel, and I mean this in a positive way, like old school TNA to the current roster. Okay. And there's not too many ways you could get away with that and have it come off successful. But like I said, this is not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I like it. So let me know what you think in the comments too. If you're digging this, if you're not digging it, you're not digging it. I don't think it's going to drive anyone away from watching the product, but hey, you're not going to please everyone. But so far, so good. I hope it involves the return of Rosemary. I don't know if she's cleared yet. I've been trying to watch the news for that. Did you miss the Jordan Grace talk? Yes, you did. We actually started with that. But if you missed it, you came in late. This will be on rantwithant.com later once done. So you can catch the replay over there, where all my Impact Wrestling reviews and news go. Well, more reviews than news, but I'll tell you what, though, if I hear something significant about this, a channel move, I will be talking about it as soon as possible. The Eli Drake with Joseph Park segment was interesting. I was like, man, where are they going with this? And I should have known. I should have used like 2 extra brain cells and figured it out. Well, they're both out there talking about the lawsuit, and Joseph Park talking about people joining the lawsuit, which is, I was like, what? Really? They're this? Okay. And he's like, so let's bring out the people that are, going to be, and as he says, he gets low blowed from behind from Eli Drake, and then just total beatdown. Grabs a chair. and just wailing on him. I mean, wailing on him. Yeah, some connected with the mat, but man, not all of those connected with the mat. And even if he is a fluffy boy like me, don't tell me that don't hurt. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is going to lead to Abyss coming back one last time. Or not necessarily one last time. He's not retired. But obviously, him passing the torch to someone Congo Kong as a monster, you know, or maybe they'll come up with a new monster soon. Who knows? But I think this is going to lead to Abyss coming after Eli Drake. I don't see that ending well for Eli Drake either. Oh, man. All right. So let's talk about this main event. What to think. I'll be honest. I mean, you guys know I'm a big fan of Kevin Cross. You guys also know that I'm a big fan of Johnny Impact or Johnny, whatever show he ends up on. John Morrison, you know, huge fan. Huge fan. I'm so glad he's on top of this brand. But going into this and seeing Killer Cross put in the mission that he was put in, really, and them, you know, with the promo, the final hour, really made me wonder, are they going to pull the trigger and make Killer Cross champ? Is he going to beat? And I was very impressed with this match. This was a great back and forth match. This was not a by Killer Cross by any means. He did get some solid offense in on Johnny, though. Oh my goodness. Giving Cross a pile driver. When's the last time you saw a pile driver from Johnny to anyone? I have never seen him use that in his ring repertoire at all, ever. But honestly, for a powerful striker, grappler, whatever you technician like Killer Cross, you got to pull out some pretty big goddamn guns. And knowing the history between two, it should not have surprised me that Johnny won this one, thinking, you know, kayfabe wise, because these two have a ton of history together. They spent a couple years in Mexico together, just running roughshod all over everyone. I mean, everyone, cruiserweights, big guys, little guys, all the women, destroying everybody. I mean, to the point that Killer Cross had to leave here and come back because he killed everyone, pretty much. And it was shortly after Johnny and Taya left too, because, and I love the way they built that up. If you guys didn't listen to the teleconference that was on YouTube, I believe it was yesterday, you said you wanted Cross as champ for Christmas. Did I say that? I might have said that in the past. When is Saint Nick? Is that coming up soon? I gotta check my calendar. We'll sit on Santa's lap at the mall. What would you like, fat old man? From one fat old man to another, I would like Killer Cross as Impact Wrestling Champion. And he'd be like, what? Oh, shit. That'd be hilarious. Okay, let's take your picture. while Santa's looking at me like, raised eyebrow and all. But yeah, if you, and I didn't even listen to the whole thing. I listened to about half or 3/4 of it yesterday. And then I was getting ready for Lucha Underground. But it was fun listening to them go back and forth because they made it sound, like Kevin was pissed at Johnny, or excuse me, Killer. No Kevin, just Killer. Killer was pissed off at Johnny for leaving him for dead in Mexico, is what they made it sound like. And then when Killer Cross got the Impact Wrestling, Johnny Impact basically acted like he didn't even know him. So there was a lot of like, let's just say sour grapes, okay? Which does not sound very typical of something Killer Cross would do, but we'll just call it pent up frustration, okay? So no, but this match really good, and I saw a lot of, for example, the match between Johnny and Austin Aries was very hard hitting. I saw a lot of this for Johnny tonight. The offense that he did get in against Kevin was very, powerful strikes and stuff like that. And you have to against a guy like Killer Cross. You've seen other people. For example, if you guys have the GWN network and you go on there and you see the latest episode, Explosion, Killer Cross had a match with, what the hell is his name? Joshua Alexander, his name is. I'm probably screwing that up. Josh Alexander, guy from Canada. This was during the Canadian tapings. And he lit up Killer Cross's chest with chops like you would not believe. Killer Cross stood and then he killed him. I mean, he took all these badass chops from Alexander and then just annihilated him. So I watched this literally right before final hour tonight, and I was like, oh my God, he's going to kill Johnny. But then while watching this match, I had to remind myself how tough Johnny was against Austin Aries. Because Austin Aries, maybe small in stature, he's no one to fuck with. Okay. That was a very stiff match. One with, chops wise and, even the L driver thrown in there. I dug the match. I'm happy Johnny won, because I'm sure some people would have been like, oh no, it'd have been too soon for him to lose the title. Well, damn, I love a shakeup once in a while too. We didn't get that tonight though. Johnny Impact retained his championship against Killer Cross amazingly. Oh, Moose was at ringside too. He got booted out of there. What else happened in this match? Oh, Killer Cross busted out a Razor's Edge. Oh my goodness. Good night, Styles. Love you, dude. Dive in front of everyone. If that's what you're talking about, the Razors, that was insane. Over the top rope, like into the ring from the stage area to the ring. I think that's how it went. Or did he do it? Oh no. Or did he do it on the stage? I can't remember. Oh, stupid phone. No, I don't want to know about that right now. Shush. Okay, silence. So, excuse me. So yeah, solid event for Final Hour. I was very happy with it. Great debut from Jordan Grace. Was impressed by her, especially with the finish. You know, because Katarina, excuse me, still got it. You know, she may be one of the older knockouts on the roster. She still got it. So hats off to Jordan Grace for beating a veteran like her. Hats off to the champ. Well, everyone pretty much retired. LAX did not defend their titles. But that's fine. I mean, you know, they after getting everyone destroying everyone at Bound for Glory, I'll give them a little time off. I'm okay with that. Seriously, I think they've earned that. Also heard that they're the longest reigning Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions. 3-time. Congrats to them for that too. Brian Cage retains on a DQ. Moose beat Eddie. And Ooch beat the OGs. Solid event. Let me know if you're watching this after the fact what you thought about this. And don't forget, smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications to let you know when more of my content hits your screen. Going forward next week, and I've said this all week, but I don't get as many views on other stuff as I do for Impact Wrestling, so I'll repeat it here. My new job starts next week. It's part-time, and it's during nighttime hours. So going forward indefinitely, I say indefinitely because my schedule could change somewhere maybe a few months from now. Who knows? But going forward, my schedule is from like 6-something to 10-something, which pretty much out all my nighttime vlogging like I do on here on a regular basis. Usually at nighttime. So going forward, I'll be doing more daytime stuff. So if you're not here live, hey, whatever. You know, that's why I keep saying ring that bell for notifications, especially for going forward for something like this. Because if you don't catch it live, hey, you can catch it later. Just, you know, check your notification on the little thing up in the corner on YouTube. You know, or you can watch this stuff after the fact on Rant With Ant. And I'm also looking for something new to do because Lucha Underground's done for the time being, unfortunately. And I'll be looking for something new to do on Wednesdays, possibly doing some reviews from the GW app. Classic TNA reviews, maybe some classic documentary reviews that are on there. I mean, the app's it's a lot of great stuff on there. You just, you know, depending on what you like as a fan, pick and choose and watch stuff. So I think I'll be picking some stuff off of there to review soon. We'll see. I may do some TNA Classic Asylum reviews leading up to going back to the Asylum in January. That's their next really big event. So I thought that'd be fitting. We'll see. And we'll see how the next few weeks goes. So, all right. We're going to get out. I'm going to go rest. And probably not doing any more reviews of anything this weekend. My kids this weekend. So we'll see you guys during the day starting next week. And have a great weekend, everyone. Good night. Much love.